Welcome to CarSceneKorea. I introduce newly released Genesis Hyundai and Kia cars. And as you saw from the thumbnail, well, I'm going to show you that background momentarily. I thought it was just another N Festival ceremony, which happens an annual event. I was there last year. I won some good prizes there, had my fun. And as you can see, it's the winner's cars here for this year's series. This is the IONIQ 5N, and this is the N1 Cup car that participated in the events. And what I thought was just another award ceremony turns out to be this massive hidden and performance garage that Hyundai did not reveal yet. And officially, they are going to launch this place next year. Heck, we have it already all built up. Why not just use it for the ceremony? So boom, they just dropped this garage. I don't even know the name of this place. I have
Hyundai N Archive.
Hyundai N Archive. I have it all here for you. Let's go inside, check it out. This is surreal. I will show you everything about this place momentarily when this lights up, but this place is just nuts. And of course, never just drive. And this N Vision 74, or as Hyundai wants to call it, N Vision 74. And 74 is Korean way of pronouncing 74. And I did show you everything about this car. I mean, you probably have met this car in person if you are big enthusiasts and fans out there. Well, I bet there are a lot of other N's that you have not seen before ever, because there literally are cars that never was launched or revealed to the public. So I will show you all about them. Let's go. Now, reporting live from Hyundai Archive. And I have
Hyundai N Archive.
Hyundai N Archive. So I have Jun here with me, the man behind N brand.
Hello, my name is Jun Park, head of N Brand Management Group, responsible for everything about N.
Everything about the N. Actually, we have almost all N's here at Hyundai N Archive here today. So there are a few cars that I just don't really have much information about. Well, number one, it was not released to the public. And number two, it's been literally years when they were developed. So I have here Jun with me, who will just give me a brief tour about this place. And let's get started with this Halo car.
It's not the Halo car, it's
not?
just N20.
Express the emotion and the extreme high visceral energy of performance cars.
Model, but this shows what kind of future that we will bring about. That year in 2015, we just launched the brand itself. So we put N. And then also we put 50. In 2017, we launched i30N for the first time.
Right.
And that was the 50th year's anniversary of Hyundai brand.
Okay.
So that was the reason. And this car, we called it N2025 Vision Grand Turismo. We put this car into the Gran Turismo game, which I love.
And now you have mentioned about the 50th anniversary of the Hyundai. It's actually the next year is actually a 10th anniversary of the brand N brand.
Yeah, 10th year
so
anniversary
it's already been a decade-old brand.
Right. So we have a lot of different cars here. Basically, this one is a i20N WRC 2024. And this one, we call it Rolling Lab. And the name of this car is RM20E, which is a Rolling Lab 2020s and electric model. i20N WRC 2020 model, which is a 3-door. And this one, by the way, is a RM15, which we actually had experimental for the carbon fiber outer parts, the physical running
cars.
Yeah.
A track capable, more than track capable of.
Right.
And we can see all that. Look at that, all that body panels and all. So
yeah, this is the car that we call Rolling Lab because we would like to have a lot of different experiments together with our R&D people. And in order to actually have a production car, we have a lot of hurdle and also the regulation, trials and errors and everything to actually get the most out of it.
And it literally is Rolling Lab.
Yeah, it's a Rolling Lab.
Who came up
and over there, this is our first generation rally car, i20N, based on PB, and also the i20N, the production car. And this car is our Nurburgring 24 hours race car back in 2018, maybe. And this one is a 2019 winning race car for the rally when we had a manufacturer's championship. And by the way, this is the true baby. It's like the ancestor of N. The 2016 Nürburgring 24 hours race car back in 2016. By the way, we didn't have a this generation of i30 with N, but we actually had a PD, which is previous model of i30, engines that we are currently using, which is 2.0 turbo, and we actually wanted to try that engine for the first time in the race, which is the Nurburgring 24 hours race. And our goal is to finalize and finish the race without any kind of problem. This was the car that we made that kind of success. And by the way, this is the 2017 Nürburgring 24 hours race car based on GD, the older generation.
Okay.
And this is based on PD. Outer part is only the normal i30. And at the time, at the Nürburgring 24 hours race back in 2017, we didn't launch the i30N, and then the design itself is under embargo. And so we put this normal body type, but we put, our engines and transmission and all those kind of components from the i30N prototype, all identical except for the outer design. So we finalized this race. Our goal is to deliver our first N car, which is our i30N, to the customer right after we finalized our test at the Nürburgring 24 hours race back in 2017. And that has the role. And this is the Veloster N Cup car.
Very first N Cup series we had here in Korea.
And also this is the i30N TCR race car for the first time in our Hyundai history. This is the car from Tokuni, and also this is the 2018 when we actually firstly started our Nürburgring 24 hours race with the TCR car. This one is a i30N project car, the rims and everything, and carbon fiber.
Oh, so it's not necessarily N performance.
It's not the production car. It was not the production car. It was just a experimental. And then this car, we call it Project C, which was the production model in 2019, and it was a 600 limited number of cars sold only in Europe.
Oh, that car is actually being driven around in Europe.
It's not driven around, not only driven around, but also you can have a registration, and it was a production car which has 600 limited numbers.
And I know that car, that N Performance car.
Yeah,
with the orange accents.
Yeah, orange accents.
And that one's got a beautiful bucket seats in there.
Right.
A lot of people wanted that seat, but just didn't make it out.
But that bucket seat experiment went into this car.
Right.
So this one has a very, very cool carbon bucket seats.
Oh,
and that's why we could eliminate 50 kilograms from the production car.
Nice.
Yeah, and also this one is, as you know, our Veloster and TCR back in 2019. This is the 2022 winning race car with the Michael Ascona.
So you see, this is why I wanted June on the video, because I know what they are, but I just cannot go over the history behind. But coming this, I know this is my era, and I know all about these cars. That is the IONIQ 5N, EM1 Cup car.
Yeah, EM1 Cup car.
And without the decals on,
right?
EM1 Cup car, that is the N1 Cup car.
N1 Cup car.
N2 Cup car, which is not that much different from a regular Elantra. And Kona N, Elantra N, and the safety car NPX1. I've met this car and went over in detail.
You don't know, this is the first generation rolling lab, which is RM19 and another RM19, and we actually had a different version of RM19, which is one is the 2.0 turbo, and the other one is we put the TCR engine at the rear to make the midship with much more fun.
Okay, and which one has the engine on the rear? The one on the top?
No. Both of them. Both of them is MR. A little bit different design is RM17, and we didn't put every cars because this is not officially open. We are currently waiting for some more cars from all over the world so that we can have around 100 cars in this facility, and it's not officially and publicly open to everybody. We would like to gather all the N fans around the world, especially in Korea and also in other countries, so that we can have like garage talk, because for us this is an essential thing to talk with the fans and to talk with the owners, and that's what we are aiming for to use these places.
And it's not just June talking, because I actually met him at underground car meets like years ago, and he is always there to support and also be part of the enthusiasts. So these are the men who has given out their hearts to the brand and the cars, and that energy.
Thank you.
That energy actually gets delivered. It gets watered down, and that is giving birth to people like myself, enthusiasts buying fully loaded and Veloster and with the carbon parts on it. So that's what makes the brand going.
Not only on the racetrack, but also in this kind of, stationary places. If we can talk about cars by looking at the cars and also making this history as a heritage, this is what we can do and also for our fans around the world.
And it's also my big honor to be part of this living history. I am literally sitting inside the history as I speak, being opened for the first time ever. So hopefully next time you're in Korea, there is an event that you can check out this place. I mean, I'll be here every time to deliver you the news with the video. So big shout out to Jun and the N brand. Any last words to our enthusiasts around the world?
Yeah, even though it cannot be open publicly, because this is kind of place not only just display the car, but also to maintain the car in a pristine condition together with our fans. If our fan wants to, drive Veloster and TCR 2019 version, then we can just bring out the car and to have fun with our people. And
this is the working lift.
Yeah,
this is the actual lift,
and this is the working place over there.
Yeah, the cars can get serviced here. So
not to the media, but we would like to open this place for chatting around about the car with the real fans, the real owners.
There's always a start, and it's really glad seeing this in person. My jaws it's a jaw-dropping experience, especially for those end people out there. So next time you're in Korea, you want to check this out, just hit me up. I'll try to see if there's anything happening. And there's also N Performance Garage here in Korea that you want to check out as well.
By the way, this is the event that we had, 2024 Hyundai N Festival Award Ceremony. So that means we actually invited more than 300 people who are participating in our N Festival, which is our one-make race car. And then, we had a really great season. This is kind of culture that we would like to build together with you guys. This is kind of, very much power boost for overall Hyundai brand to change the perception into the positive way. This is what N is doing.
Like you said, they also dropped a big news saying that they will be bringing over TCR Asia series to Korea and Nurburgring and so forth. Hyundai is going big next year, and it's only going to get bigger. So hop in, join the ride, and if you have not tasted, if you have not experienced, checked out N just yet, I strongly urge you just get your butt in any of the N car and you'll feel all the hype around this. Do that before you say anything about N, and then we can talk from that point on. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
So being on the video as well. So big shout out to Jun, and I bet you have met Jun here.
We will try our best. Yeah, this is what I can say. We will try our best to actually have fun with the cars.
Will do. Until then, I'll see you in the next time.
Thank you so much.
Very nice seeing you again, Jun. See you next time. Bye-bye. So this is the part where I can actually tell you about these cars. So that is IONIQ 5N on the top, and that is IONIQ 5 EN1 Cup car without the decals and the designs on it. The N Performance Experiment 1. So the parts you see here are carbon fibers. Even the wheels on this car is actually also a carbon fiber. Look at that. And N Performance calipers, just insane. Same thing for the side mirrors as well. And look at that, gasoline only. Oh my God. So these are the cars that you can see here at Hyundai N Archive. RM19, RN22E. So this is the IONIQ 6N to B, a lot of people say. However, that's going to change a lot. We've seen some spy shots here and there. The IONIQ 6N is going to have a very different front look. Last but not least, I did tell you about this car at first. This is N Vision 74, so just the aero disc wheels. This is insane. I did meet this car and I did go over this car several times already. But this is certainly stunning every time you see one. Beautiful. Beautiful. And last but not least, guys, I just have to make one thing clear, that this Hyundai N Archive is not publicly open place. So this place is not to showcase the cars, the N heritage. However, this place is to ready all these rolling labs and other cars that we have met here today in pristine condition. This is where the cars will come in, get looked after, serviced after, and prepare themselves for upcoming events, other shows, or perhaps even when the enthusiasts, they are going to ready the car here, and that's where they all come together because these cars were here and there, literally around the world, warehouses and garages here in Korea. But finally, Hyundai N and Hyundai came up with this Hyundai N Archive. So I really hope I would be able to come down here one more time and take a closer look at each and every one of these cars next time. And until then, I will see you in the next video. And there is one car that I really wanted to meet here today, but didn't make it because of the time schedule. That is the RN24, that exoskeleton crazy rally car, if not drift machine that we have met here and there, right? Fingers crossed I have the chance to meet that car next time. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe CarSceneKorea. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.